What's in this hacienda?
Princess Berry, today we're at EPCOT, returning to the Mexico Pavilion to check out
La Hacienda de San Angel.
Yes, it's time for us to reinvestigate this menu because remember, she's vegan, I'm not. We want to see what you have in your house.
It's time to foodie and chill. Guacamole with chips and I think it's the same guacamole they have at the Maya. So that is Palmas Restaurant Group. They are the same company that owns the Maya Grow, and yeah, it's definitely the same guac as the Maya. So your guac that you get at La Cava, Cosa, La Hacienda, La Cantina, La Hacienda, and San Angel Inn, they're all Palmas Restaurant. They're all the same guac. Oh, and Frontera. No, Frontera's guac is a little bit different, even though they're also owned by them. But I would give this one a 3 out of 5 guacamoles. It's just got a little bit too much onion and a little bit too much jalapeno and a little bit too much cilantro.
It's really like, at this point, if we're that level of millennial to where if we're going to get Mexican food and you don't want table guac, it's probably the last time we're getting food together. Just based off that. Like, that's just a standard. It's like getting water at the table. Yes, you have to pay for it. Yeah, but like, that's a given. Like, we're getting table guac. You don't gotta eat it, but we're getting it. Nice, healthy scoop. We're getting in while getting's good. We're getting the guacamole and avocados before they're $40 of guac. $40 guac is coming. That 4.25 out of 5 claws. It is a bit oniony, but I like the tinge of spice. I give the spice probably like a 2.5 out of 10 on the spice scale, but it gives me some feeling, and I'm not dead inside. And as a millennial, that's really all I want.
I'm so excited that plant-based enchiladas are back on the menu at La Hacienda. It's been a couple years. They used to do a plant-based chicken. Now we get the plant-based chorizo, which is like a little bit of my grill here, and I am here for that. So let me go ahead and just dig into this. You just have to get it without the cheese. The ranchero sauce and everything is vegan. It is the same chorizo that you get at Maya Grill. And then there's black beans on the bottom. That's interesting. Cheers. That is a very flavorful, very creamy chorizo enchilada. I love the little crispy onions on top. I love the sauce. I love the chorizo. I love everything about this dish. The black beans on the bottom was a gorgeous little surprise there. Love it. I'm going to give it a 4.75 out of 5 enchiladas. This is really, really tasty. Much better than I think the plant-based chicken ones.
I will give props where props is due. The Hacienda de San Angel making things easily modifiable. That's an improvement. They haven't been the most flexible in the past, but a come up is a come up both food-wise and flexibility-wise. Nice, thick stuff with the plant-based chorizo, black beans, looking like a mouthful. We've already seen improvement. That plant-based chorizo is a delicious addition. There are multiple trips we've made to Coronado Springs Resort, but in here with the sauce and the black beans, that is like an evolution of flavors. That sauce perfectly complements the natural spiciness of like a chorizo. So the heat is maybe like a 1.5 out of 10, but the flavor elevated, enhanced. So even though it's like the chorizo and the black beans, that with crispy onions and everything else is amazing. This is a cute little dish. If you can do things like this, why don't we do this before? Well, I need to know. This is a top tier improvement. I want to see come-ups all look like this, you know? 4.25 out of 5 plus.
Now we have the modified plantains. There's no cheese or anything on it, which they usually put cheese. Just a beautiful little plantain. We love plantains on this channel. I'm excited to see what this one tastes like. This is like the little mini dessert at the end of your meal. It's just nice, sweet, melts in your mouth. Absolutely love it. It is a 3 out of 5 plantains. It's not as good as like going to Caribbean Beach, but it's pretty fire.
Plantains. Something like a good plantain. If they really just serve a bowl of plantains at Chorizo de Margarita, that'd be a regular for me. I'm a sucker for plantains. I'm glad that I do not get them, or I probably twice the size I am now. Roasted like they should be. I like my plantains with a little bit of char. That's a personal preference. These cook more than adequately. Even though the cheese, you're not missing anything. Tasty, sweet, as they should be. I would give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. You know, call me a sucker, but I am a sucker for a tableside placard. You know, these little A-frames. Ooh, look, specialty items. Pato and mole verde. Duck in a verde sauce. This is what I thought I was getting. This is what I got. I don't know about that. So it's duck with roasted veggies. It's technically true. There are 2 roasted veggies here. Nice and grilled. Verde sauce on the bottom. Sweet potato mash. And the duck is technically served on top. That's exactly what the description says. Even the picture is way off. But we are not shallow here. We judge things by how they taste and not how they look. I'm gonna do the duck solo first. Probably need a sharper knife for that. It's well roasted. It's a bit chewy, not as tender as I would normally expect. It needs to be served a little bit like a medium rare. I feel like all the seasonings in the skin and the duck itself is a little bit lacking. But let's try it all in. I'm gonna get a little bit of asparagus. We're gonna cut that with a butter knife. We're gonna carrot. We're gonna cut off a little bit of that. A little bit of sweet potato mash. Get that off the top. Try and get mash, asparagus, verde sauce, duck. Some interesting flavors. The sweet potato mash, even though like I've gotten a lot of things in the sweet potato mash lately, I don't feel like it's the best pairing with the duck in this instance. They don't compete, but they also don't complement each other. The duck is very salty, but not a whole lot of other flavors because it's just like doesn't feel like it's seasoned all the way through. And the mash is like the sweet, and they just sort of like exist, but don't complement each other in any way, shape, or form. The roast veggies are there for more decoration than actual flavor. They don't really add anything. Maybe a little bit of smokiness. I've had duck twice this week. I won't tell you where else we had it, but I'm really feeling now that I really should never order duck at Disney World unless I'm at Nine Dragons or I'm at Morimoto Asia at Disney Springs. Because other than that, the duck has been really disappointing. I would give it 2.75 out of 5 claws. I know it looks pretty on the placard, but I'm telling you, if you come here and you're still here, order something else.
The San Angel in Margarita. You can obviously get it at San Angel as well. It's a very nice little marg. I like it because you get the shaker and you can just like add more, so you only need the 1 drink for your whole meal. Beautiful tequila drink. Nice little lime kick to it. I love it. I would give it a 4 out of 5 margaritas. It is lovely.
We love a margarita with the gimmick. Pail of ice and a little mini shaker. Suckers. But we're gonna do it anyway. Little joys, even. It almost tastes like water in a good way. So lots of flavor, punch, well-balanced margarita. It's top level for a reason. 4 out of 5 balls.
The avocado margarita, you can get this at multiple locations across Palmas restaurants, including Frontera, which is nice because if you don't have like admission to Disney World, you can go to Frontera at Disney Springs, you can go to Maya Grill at Coronado and get this drink. Now, the one at La Cava uses Dos Hombres, and this one is still using the classic tequila, and I kind of like this one a little bit more. It's a little more melony than the La Cava version. I like it. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 avocados.
We are kind of Disney adults that drink. If you're new here, we do imbibe some beverages. So for those of you who are the old hats of the community, you know very well, if there's a margarita or there's tequila, we're going to drink it. The avocado margarita is one of the most popular Las Palmas drinks. It's probably the one that people order the most. It's the one everybody talks about. It's the one that goes on Instagram. I would say, honestly, to me, it's probably the most boring. It's the easy choice. It's good. Don't get me wrong. If you don't know what to order the avocado margarita. It will not steer you wrong. However, I guess I'm not going to be personally satisfied until I get like a margarita where like there's a scorpion fight on the rim, and then I have to fight the scorpions for my margarita. That's the level of excitement I want with my margarita. Maybe it's on fire. I do a little dance for it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking for anymore. Well, at least my insides are doing a little dancey dance. It's a good margarita. I wish it came in like a version as a double. It can use more tequila. Otherwise, for most palates, order this. You will not be disappointed. 4 out of 5 plus. I'm glad to see the La Hacienda's flexibility around vegan options has improved.
I do appreciate the fact that we have an enchilada and a fajita style choice. The dessert is sorbet, so we did opt out of that. And then the appetizer, beside the guac, they also have a delicious looking salad that we didn't get either. So lots of choices.
Yeah. Sorry to say my duck was sad. They're the worst cut of duck I think I've ever had at Walt Disney World. And I regret everything in ordering.
Last time we came here was Cinco de Mayo, and the menu was so terrible that we just got up and left, and we ended up going to Three Bridges instead. So I'm glad we got to stay and actually eat something this time. That's an improvement.
I did finish my plate. So
of course
as much as I didn't love it, I paid for it.
You said it was like an appetizer.
Basically.
Not for $40. It shouldn't. That portion. I think that portion was too small for $40.
But I'm not going to spend your money out of your pocket, so you guys let me know what you think in the comments below. If you've had a positive experience with La Hacienda, let us know that as well. If there's anything else you like to see us do, that will always be the place to find us. Hit the notification bell if you want to see other videos like this. And
we have new videos 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday.
We will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, Bear will yeet himself into Mexico. The actual Mexico. And he will never come back to the U.S. again.
Sounds fair. Heard the girl.